Howdy, everybody. Hope we're doing a good day today. Hope the days are doing good. I hope they're well taken care of, well fed, well everything. Yeah. Hi Docs, hi Crones, hi Tiny, hi anybody who may be lurking. Before we get into today, just in case my YouTube has been ignored, my Blue Sky has been ignored, my server has been ignored by certain people who may want to know. You may have noticed that there wasn't a stream on Tuesday. There's a reason for that. What I am doing right now is in order to make room, in order to give myself time to work on things like 3.0, commissions, all this other stuff, school, to focus on school. I've decided after nearly 3 years of doing this straight, I've decided to slowly work my way into a hiatus. So, for the foreseeable future, Tuesday streams are no longer going to be a thing. And we're going to finish Ace Attorney. We're going to finish Ace Attorney here. We're going to finish Ace Attorney with Docs. We're still going to do other things. We're even still going to have the 222 follower special. I just need time to work that stuff out. But yeah, that's the summary of it. Soon as this playthrough is done, we're cutting it. Soon as we finish up with Docs, we're cutting that too. And yeah, I won't return until unless it's A, the 222 followers special, and B, finishing 3.0. That's the main thing. I need to work on 3.0. Wish I wasn't toxic. Yeah, I know you would, Pio. Hi, Pio. Streamer leaving us. I'm not leaving. I'm still gonna be in the server and all that other shit. I made a whole fucking emotional video out of this. That's not the command I wanted to do. I wanted to do socials. There we go. You can go find the fucking video on my YouTube. It's not a stream, it's a video. It's right at the top. It's easily accessible. If you want more details, there you go. I watched it. I know you did. But on the off chance, the slim chance that there are people that didn't know about any of this, despite me reposting on Blue Sky more than a few times within a couple of days and all that, and ironically cried a little bit. No! I'm not going away. I'm not going away. I'm still gonna be here, and I'm still gonna be here to make you all watch Rise of Darkrai 50 fucking times in a goddamn week. Rest assured. I'm also gonna be around to still rant and rave in the fucking server about Xenoblade X's things. My streamer subs, I promise I'll be back. I'm gonna try. I want to give 3.0 the love it deserves, but simultaneously, shit, I just knocked the Lego piece off of Boba Fett. Hold on. Boba Fett is still on my desk, by the way, with this overly long gun, which the instructions did not tell me to do. But yeah, I just have not had time to do anything that I want to for the channel, and I've just had to really look at my situation, school, all that, and just decide where to bite the bullet. And streaming's the only real thing that I can reasonably cut. Who knows? Maybe if things work out, I may find time to do I don't know, one stream a week. Because that's what I did when I worked on my first model. Back when I was still a PNG tuber, I switched to just a stream a week. And I was able to do that fine. I don't know how the fuck I found time to work on 2.0. Looking back on things, I have no fucking idea how I managed to pull all of this off without making massive compromises. I genuinely cannot figure out how I did that. Maybe my classes were easier, maybe work was less stressful. I don't fucking know, man. Maybe I was just less burst out in general. And so, I had, a bit more juice to work on that stuff. Because this was, when 2.0 was done, it was probably, roughly 6 months after I was, unemployed or so. like around that, because like it was like I celebrated like my 1 year anniversary, like in addition to all the stuff that came with like 2.0. So maybe it was just like a lot of factors, but as of right now, it's just like I'm too tired. Like when I'm not busy, and when I'm not busy is very infrequent. So I just kind of had to make the executive decision, hard as it is. I'm gonna make it worth it though. Rest a fucking assured. I will make everything. I will make sure this 3.0 is like as special as I can make it within like my finances and my artistic skill and all that stuff. I'm not gonna come back and disappoint everyone. Maybe. Ideally. I'm not gonna try to. I'm not gonna try to be lazy. Christ. 3 alien dragons to 2 alien dragons. I'm not dying! Why do you have a boba? Oh, I've been in a Lego. I was in a Lego mood, so I bought an $8 Lego Boba Fett. That was why. Can't believe Gur and Rice are both graduating. Fuck my life. Y'all are.
Oh, Seas Light. Lend me your power.
The Seas Light isn't going to. The Seas Light isn't going to stop me from not having any goddamn time. Look, the 3rd alien dragon's major depressed at the moment, so you might as well get your Docs and Rise fix off this. Who knows when she'll have to take another fucking hiatus, man. Who knows when she'll have to leave again, that we'll just have no alien dragons. But yeah, no, like, it wasn't a decision that I made lightly, man. It really wasn't. I really did not want to stop like work. I really did not want to stop streaming, but I just had to look at my life and my circumstances, and I just had to choose what I chose, and it sucks. Like, brother, when we finish this playthrough, I'm probably gonna cry. I'm gonna be really fucking sad, dude. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. Maybe I won't need absolutely no streams to work on the things I need to, but it just has not been working right now, and it really does suck. Just hit 10k points when's integrated Rain World. Maybe we can do it for 222. Maybe we can do some multiplayer Twitch integrated for 222. Maybe we can make that happen. It's gonna be a community game night with a twist. It's gonna have a twist to it, and I'm looking forward to that twist. $8 Lego, yeah, because I can't fucking afford $50 Legos sets right now that are like really cool looking, because I have a 1300 tax bill due 8 days from now. I don't have excess money to spend. I have been saving, and like, I'm gonna be able to make the bill, absolutely. How much I have left over is a different story entirely. We're looking anywhere from like a couple $100 above rent to like barely making rent this month. I should get off my ass and get everything done so I can start streaming myself. Save for Chibi Robo. I literally own Chibi Robo. I own I fucking. Where is it? Where's the case? Where's the case? Those are copies of Spider-Man. That's another copy of Spider-Man. That's another copy of Spider-Man. That's Pokemon Channel. That's Kirby Air Ride. There it is. I'll pick those up later. I have the case for Chibi Robo right here. What the fuck, Spider-Man? Yeah, I have Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, and The Amazing Spider-Man on physical DVD. I got him for Christmas one year. Bro, we have segued so hard into something else. I can't figure out what Docs is key smashing about earlier. I'm in a VC with Pio. What should I scream at him? I don't know. Play Xenoblade X. Scream at him to play Xenoblade X. That's what you should do. I got him to play one game I really like. Let's see if we can go for 2. Make sure to scream even louder. Don't let her shower. That's the important part. Don't let her shower. Now I'm just fucking fiddling with the Chibi Robo case. Dude, I really do like the Chibi Robo case, like the box art, like, a lot. It has a very unique identity to it. It pleases me. It pleases my mind. God, I stared at this fucking case, like, so much when I was younger. Especially because I would draw, like, the Chibi Robo with a toothbrush, like, on the back of the box art. I would, like, use this for reference. It was nice. God. I also found someone who's streaming Chibi Robo recently. So, that's something. That's something I've been doing lately. Yeah, no. Not much else to talk about, really. I just wanted to talk about the... Oh, excuse me. I just wanted to talk about the hiatus situation on stream, just in case, and just talk about it a little bit. Yeah, I feel like my... Oh, no. The internet was yellow. The internet was yellow for a second. I got a little scared. We may have to do a backup plan at some point. We may have to plug in the Ethernet. Aren't you always yellow? I'm yellow. I don't like it when my internet is yellow. I like when my internet is green and has 4 bars. We haven't dropped frames yet, and that's the only important thing. If we drop frames, that's when it's getting bad. Green Gang. Autumn isn't here, though. Autumn is probably at work. To my knowledge, she works hours that go into my stream time. She was barely able to make the Monstra April Fool's presentation. But yeah. What you mean? Autumn right here. That's a clone. That's a clone of her. We cloned a bunch of her specifically for emote purposes. She works Corpo. Dang, she's a Corpo VTuber. Is she replacing Gura? I never watched Gura. I just knew of Gura. I never watched any of Hololive, but like, dang, Gura graduating is... Wow. Who the fuck, Gura? The Shark VTuber. That's who she is, the Shark VTuber. That small little Shark VTuber for Hololive, that's Gura. She graduated. Well, she's graduating. I don't know that bitch. I'm surprised. Like, not knowing Gura is like almost like not knowing VTubers in general.
You.
I know some people probably want Gura to stay. I understand. But she is graduating. I don't know. I didn't watch the announcement. Like I said, I don't watch Hololive. The only one I kind of sorta kept up with Hololive was Callie. And even then, I was just watching occasional clips of her. She was the only one I like to watch like little bits of, because she was very down to earth, and I like that. He lives under a rock, and Arise, be nice to him. Gotcha. He does not live under me. He is not in my basement. That's what you think. That's what you think. Drones could be anywhere. Drones could be in your sink. He could be under your floorboards. He could just be under the house. He could be in your pipes. You don't know. You never know. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and let's get into the game. Let's start to finish up the last playthrough we'll have for a while. Ah. And there it is in its dimmed out glory. Bro, so many of the Xenoblade X cutscenes were so long they dimmed the screen. I'm going to Lurkage to continue animating. You do so. You do so, Docs. I look forward to seeing what you make. Y'all saying graduation like it's a death sentence. Who knows? Watch Gura just become indie. Like all the corpos tend to do. Oh, is there a bomb threat? Uh-huh. Are we going to prosecute Godzilla? Are we prosecuting Godzilla? Is that what's happening? Are we actually are we going to prosecute Godzilla? Oh, wait. It's the movie they were shooting. Yep, we're prosecuting Godzilla. I was about to make a joke that was Artificer. Also, that's not Godzilla. It's Demon Godzilla. Long Rajang. There we go. Thank you, Crones. The man in the suit. Was that a fucking hoof print? I mean, yeah, apparently. Now we know. Why is here again? Because the case just ended and Shelly just called us. I mean, typically there are. I feel like Godzilla could win over Rise and have a kid only for Rise to get a divorce. Knowing, like, unironically... Oh, wait, could win over Rise. I thought you meant get a win over Rise, like he'd beat me in a fight. I don't know where that... I just read the rest of that. I just read the rest of what Pio was like. I was like, just like, okay, Pio, whatever you say, but let's talk about power scaling for a second. Like, I literally just read that as yaoi mumbo jumbo. It just ignored it to talk about playground fucking bullshit. They both already have a kid. This motherfucker, he just showed up one day and I just had to accept it. He's not my son. No matter how much he tries to say otherwise. Well, he knows a giant moth, so there's moth recovered. Mellie's not giant, first off, and second, she's ace. I actually know quite a few moths, actually, come to think of it. Because I know... Well, I used to know a few moths. I only know two now, and that's Melly and Lunar. I meant Lunar. Oh. That's what happened with Goji Jr. Step up. I don't have money for child support. I don't have money to support a child right now. I just let him into the wild and let him feed himself and take care of himself. We have a small puddle, like, behind one of these hills that he bathed with. And that's enough for him. He's happy. Look at that smile. And I keep him plenty fed with you all, too. Every time one of y'all lose a finger, that's another meal I didn't have to pay for. Ugh, you'll have to feed him the Boba Fett like he's the Sarlacc pit. No! I paid $8 for this fucking ABS plastic motherfucker. With, like, micrometers of error. Lego manufacturing, like, honestly blows me away. With how fucking precise it is. Genuinely, I respect it. So what's next for a great Miles Edgeworth, huh? Wait, you are serious about not being a prosecutor no more, ain't you?
Yes, I am. No longer a prosecutor. Hard to believe, and yet...
I can't stop thinking about what Mr. DeKiller said.
Me either.
Congratulations on another case solved. Yet I can't truly say it's been fully resolved. And you?
This isn't over. Still don't know who the mysterious figure in the red raincoat at Gold Lake was, or who really wrote that letter. You've been dancing to somebody else's tune this whole time, but whose?
You can't let go, huh? You're like a dog with a dang bone, both of y'all are. Well, I got me some reportering to do, so I'll catch y'all some other time, I guess. Wow, you have a new story to chase already? You trying to patronize me, girlie? You bet I got new stories, more than you can shake a stick at. Good reporter always has 3 or 4 leads bubbling away in the old stew pot. Scoop pot? Somebody, please! Whoa, what now? Oh.
Please, you have to help me.
Wait, no, that's not the voice I give you.
Hey, you. No touching that. This was the voice. This was the one I gave her. Yes.
You'll have to, I bet Heart's hair is fake, and that's where she stores all her equipment like a toad.
Oh, do I know her? What's the matter? Has something happened?
Don't, hold on, I'm gonna have to do his starter line like 3 times, because her voice is like very particular, but very similar to a lot of things.
Hey, you! No touching that! There's a... there's a body. It almost looks like a monster might have...
A monster? Well, I'll be. Anybody else smell the sweet, sweet smell of scoop soup? I'm chuckling to myself because I'm imagining I'm gonna have to do that line for her voice like multiple times, and it's just gonna turn into a bit where every time she starts a line, she has to say, "Hey, you! No touching that!" And that's making me cackle. For some reason, I'm laughing at the joke before it's even started. Oh, okay. Hey. Stop being a shitty comedian, Rice. Get on it.
This way. Hurry.
her run. What's happening now?
What indeed? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Bandana thing around her head, it's just a stretchy brim of a hat, just slips on and off. Huh? These look like... Yep, footprints. This right here's photo's gold.
Footprints? How big would a creature have to be to leave prints like that?
Mr. Edgeworth, look! Oh. This is Gordy's work, clearly.
Shilong Lang, what's he doing here?
Wait, the guy on the floor, that's...
No.
He has yellow. D-Yoon. I'm going with D-Yoon.
Yun Wang, the president of Zhenghe.
I have an above-average amount of dots in my text box.
Agent Lang.
Mr. Prosecutor, how did you get here so quick?
What is going on here?
Huh? You don't think that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out myself? Mr. President, get down. That's the fucking champion from Pokemon Black and White. Alder, no! Augur knows Alder.
Ugh. You can't blame him for being on edge. I suppose the leader of his country is dead. Speaking of which...
Alder is fucking dead.
The body is lying inside one of the footprints. What on earth happened to him?
Monster!
Monster?
What the heck else you want me to say, huh? Them right there's monster prints, mister. That big old bad old Torosaurus done stomp right through here. I ain't ever been sure of nothing.
And I suppose you mean you are sure?
This right here's scoop to scoop up all their scoops and bury them 10 feet deep with a scoop. Man trample that giant monster. They'll leave with that in every paper from here to Honolulu. Bitch wasn't sending my messages with his name. Weird.
Ridiculous. There's no such thing as monsters. Wait.
Oh, God, it's been so long, I've forgotten his voice.
The honor is all mine, Mr. Edgeworth. I am D-Yoon Wang. Your efforts on behalf of Zhenghe have not gone unnoticed. You averted something of a crisis. You're the assassin we've been looking for.
In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. And that contract did indeed specify I was to assassinate President Wang.
I think she said homunculus and not Honolulu.
He finally managed to...
Did you discover the body? I'm not gonna be able to do her fucking voice now.
Hey, you! No touching that! Yes, that is,
What are you doing here, Agent Lang?
Lang Z says, begin at the beginning, with the first person to arrive at the scene. Well, Did you really just discover the body?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, go easy on her. Can't you see she's scared?
I don't think he's in the mood to go easy on anybody.
Nobody's getting it easy today. Do you have any idea who that is, like, dead over there? Who is this Tekken character? It is Lang from the first Ace Attorney Investigations game. He was the verity of that game, but he was much more tolerable. Also, dude, my tracking feels, like, really stiff today. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. Alright, let me... I'm drinking some cherry cola Zevia today. It is very, very good. This guy looks like a pompous flying type trainer. God, he fucking does. Not pin this on Penny frickin' Nichols.
Hold it!
Please, Agent Lang, don't seem your usual self, in more ways than one, in fact. When we first met, you had more underlings than I could count. You were known for your unrivaled arrest rate and your cool head under pressure. Now the underlings are gone, and you've forgotten the fundamentals of police work. What happened?
What did you just say?
Shouldn't you be looking over the scene instead of accusing the first person you run into? Was it me who's forgotten the fundamentals?
Gah. I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. I was just about to get started.
Good. Seems to have calmed him down a little.
We should take a look around too, Mr. Edgeworth, and do a physical care package before Tiny comes behind us with a knife. I'll take care of that, Tiny. Ugh. Ugh. Dude, I am so lightheaded already from the voices, and I largely blame Penny for that. Don't know why. Don't know why I already had the wind knocked out of me. It's a strange one.
Yes, I think we should. At least until the police arrive, I'm not strictly supposed to conduct investigations anymore.
Don't nobody need to do no looking around. I done told y'all did this. It was Torosaurus, or my name ain't Lotta Hart. Wait. No, not who did this, what did it? Yeah, that.
You quite finished? We have an investigation to be getting on with. Step aside, please.
Excuse me. You can't order me around no more, mister. You step on my dang ways more like it. Y'all mess with this here scoop of mine, and there'll be heck to pay. And then some. I might even burp again. I'm doomed. I'm fucking doomed. I'm laughing too hard at my own joke. Okay.
Hey, you. Excuse me.
The woman who found the body, where do I know her from?
Damn it, I forgot it already.
Hey, you. No touching that. You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me?
Oh, well, yes, of course. We met on, that case.
No way! You two know each other?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. From somewhere.
Great to meet you. I'm Kate Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. I feel like my brain keeps forgetting her voice just to facilitate the joke. Channel your inner Toadsworth. Well, if I do that, I gotta do like...
Wow, I never knew you had your own...
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Hey, you. No touching that. Wow, I never knew you had your own adorable little assistant. I'm Penny Nichols. I work at Global Studios. I'm very passionate about people not touching things. I'm in charge of props and making sure you don't touch things. Nice to meet you.
Of course. One of my old cases involved a murder on the set of the Steel Samurai TV show. He was a member of the crew and thus a person of interest. Our paths must have crossed several times while it was all going on, and yet I'd completely forgotten her. Good to see you again. So if you're here, I guess that means...
I'm just disappointed in myself. I'm just disappointed in myself at this point.
Hey you, that's right. We're here on location filming for Global Studios. No touching that. It's kind of a big feature, to tell you the truth. I was first in today. Wanted to make an early start. But then I noticed something was wrong. The footprints and the body. Asterisk, shutter asterisk.
Take a closer look at the body in just a moment. In the meantime, can I ask you to notify the police?
Yes, of course. Right away. No touching that.
Need to speak to her at length a little later. But first, let's go over the scene. There's plenty to look at besides the body. We'll need to examine everything in detail.
I hate that this is how we're starting off. Me forgetting my voice several fucking times.
This thing in front of the trailer here looks like a monster costume.
What? That's a costume? You're sure the creature that made these huge footprints didn't just drink or something?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. This thing in front of the trailer here, it looks like a really bent monitor.
Why am I pointing this way? Oh, bro. Oh, I'm lightheaded. I'm not gonna lie. The cackling has gotten me lightheaded. Oh. Ooh. I'm doomed. This case has barely started and I'm already doomed. Chat, let me know if things are like really bad on like the buffer or elsewise, because it's still jumping between like green and yellow. Thank you for the head pats, Tiny. Thank you for trying to console my lungs through my head. Okay, ladder. It's time, chat, it's time.
This looks like equipment used by the lighting department.
Oh wait, I just remembered there was something I wanted to ask you. Could you maybe light me up when I'm doing my next robbery? Help me look super cool?
You want me to shine a light on you while you're committing a crime?
You bet I do. What's so weird about that? What's the point of me doing my great thieving in the dark? The folks in the cheap seats won't be able to see a thing.
Wait, you imagine you'll be committing this robbery in front of an audience.
But my ladder. But what? I'm sorry. The fucking K's like stands up fucking like forward sprites. just imagine. Okay, thank you. Just imagine that staring you down at a fucking alley. I'm imagining, you know when we did like May's sprite, like in the fucking FNAF 3 shit? Now I'm imagining K Sprite doing something similar again. Thank you for the other set of head pats, Tiny. Ugh. What is it now? Can't y'all see I'm busy? Girl needs room to work, you know.
Why are you so obsessed with the idea that this was a monster attack? Monsters don't exist, surely even you know that.
What are you? You don't know what the heck you're talking about. Torosaurus is real, dang it. I know that for a fact. All the pats.
For a fact, And how is that possible exactly?
Because I done seen him. What? You saw Torosaurus? Where? How? Heck yeah, I seen him. What? Wow, too. The big bad bull in his hip. Right there in front of me. I was up on 51 over there at Big Building just yesterday, right?
Gathering materials for your story on the underground auction. Yes, we remember.
Well, you just Mr. Memory Man. That's right. I done seen him right when I took that photo. The person in the red raincoat. Miss Ringer, right? Yep. Y'all see that blind right next to little Miss Raincoat? Well, guess who was on the other side of that at the very moment? That's right. Torosaurus. There's nothing there. Well, I can't rightly capture every dang thing. I was just a little too far away, that's all. But I seen it all right. Boy, did I. Torosaurus' big ol' eye staring right at me, peeking right in that window.
Window peeking monster.
Why didn't we use him as a witness then? He saw everything. Anyhow, I don't got time to be shooting the breeze with y'all. I've got snaps to zap, reported shirt report. Quit bugs to bugging me, will you, pal? Go on, get.
The entire story was ridiculous.
You don't believe a word she said, did you, Mr. Edgeworth?
That's obvious.
May not have been Torosaurus, but it might have been something. What's this big metal stick? Is it for climbing trees or something?
No, it's a camera crane. It's useful filming from an elevated viewpoint. There's no camera currently attached, but it would usually be positioned at the top there.
Gotcha. Sounds perfect for casing a plane before casing a plane. For a plane. Pardon me, a place. Okay, Jesus Christ, I'm hallucinating now. Mind if I go ask somebody about borrowing it?
How do you propose to transport if the answer is yes?
Wasn't Kay dead? She had amnesia. She wasn't dead. She had amnesia because she took a spill somehow. That's the one part of the case I kind of don't vibe with. That she just kind of tripped over Ringer and just fell in. Okay, genuine question, is like the buffer rate and like everything good for everyone right now? Because Wi-Fi keeps being yellow. And I don't like yellow unless it's on me. Take that as what you will mean when it's a little right. Easy, you take the bottom part, I'll take the top.
So I'm helping now.
And if we go one little step at a time, we'll be back at your place before we know it.
And we're walking it back to my house.
Does this mean Kay knows where Edgeworth lives? Hey, those are plastic sheets you can put down when you have a picnic.
The plastic sheets, that much is true, but I don't think that's what they're used for.
Hey you, no touching that. Want me to explain, Mr. Edgeworth? Those are waterproof sheets. We use them to protect the camera when it's up on the crane. If it starts raining while we're shooting, we can just cover up and keep going.
I see, so they must be pretty big, right?
Oh yeah, they have to be able to cover the whole rig. Wouldn't be much point in using them otherwise. The weather was pretty patchy yesterday, so we wound up using them quite a bit.
We can just cover up and keep going. Okay.
Miss Nichols, where does this exit lead?
What? Oh, onto grounds of the big building.
It's another case with direct ties to that same building. The building with the hidden 51st floor used to store the lots for illicit auctions.
Where does Edgeworth live? That is actually a good question. How big of a house does Edgeworth have? How big of a house did he afford? How much land value tax would Edgeworth be paying?
I guess it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it turned out to be hiding yet more secrets.
There's an entrance to a 51st floor on the roof.
Look at this chain and padlock.
Oh, look at that! Somebody cut the chain!
They did! Hey you, no touching that. I'm sure it was still intact when I left yesterday. God, I should have stopped them from touching that.
Say it's possible that this is where the killer entered from.
Eek!
What's the matter now?
Look at that huge dent. How did it get there?
You're right, that is a big dent. Would have taken a sizable object to make it. A heavy one, too.
It wasn't like that yesterday either.
It wasn't. Guess that means the dent must have been made last night at some point.
So there's the dent. Caught the penny.
I'm not touching that. Sorry, I got a little upset before.
You were working here alone.
That's right. I came before everybody else. Everybody else
so I could get everything ready. Holy shit, the ad break can't come soon enough. I need to not have air exiting my lungs for a bit. I need oxygen flowing to my brain.
But as soon as I walked through the grate, I saw the footprints.
Monster prints first thing in the morning? That must have been a real shock.
It was. They weren't there when I left yesterday evening. I'm sure of it.
The footprints must have appeared late at night.
At first glance, I thought maybe they were part of the set. But then I got closer. I saw that somebody was lying in the middle of one of them.
Didn't notice until you were right up close.
Yeah, my eyesight seems to be getting worse and worse lately. I think I need new glasses. Didn't notice it was a body until I was right by it. Which is why I was so shocked and ran away.
Must be when we bumped into her. I have processed none of that. I'm gonna be real with you. I am that lightheaded. Bro, do I have oxygen in my fucking room right now? Honest to God. And before everyone else saw, but that's right. I'm not all there today, guys. I'm not all there today. Jesus. As soon as a mental health check, thank you.
I want you.
Yeah, I know. Alright, I got some more oxygen into my brain. Must have been a real shock. Weren't there even when I left yesterday evening, I'm sure of it. The footprints appeared late. Maybe they were part of the set, but when I got closer and I saw somebody was lying in the middle of one of them, and my eyesight seemed to be getting worse. Okay, there we go. So you're shooting a movie. It wouldn't happen to be a real samurai movie, would it?
Nope. God damn it. This one's a creature eater. You know, the Taurosaurus movies, right? Hey you, no touching that.
No, I'm afraid not. You'll have to, dude. I'm so lightheaded. Why? Okay, unironically, I'm gonna during the ad break, I'm gonna crack open my fucking door. I'm genuinely wondering where the fucking air in my goddamn room is.
You'll have to forgive Mr. Edgeworth. He only cares about the...
Oh, wait. You have to forgive Mr. Edgeworth. He only cares about the Steel Samurai.
That's not... Hey, that's alright. Not everyone's a fan, but they soon will be. He's back after 12 years of silence. The big bad bull himself, Taurosaurus. It's the first Taurosaurus movie in a long time, so the crew's super excited about it. And parts of it were set here at the big building, so we've been shooting on location.
That explains what we saw yesterday. What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and talk to me, kid. Cut.
I'm so sorry. We're shooting a movie. Could you,
That must be what they were filming. So does Taurosaurus smash the big building to pieces in the movie? I bet he does, right?
Wouldn't you like to know? But you'll just have to wait to find out in the theater. Here, you can have this if you like.
Oh, thank you. Taurosaurus and Gordy. An epic rivalry is born. Taurosaurus versus Gordy. Okay, but how the fuck does Gordy, get on land? Gordy, huh?
That's right. It's not just Taurosaurus on his own this time around. He has an arch nemesis who can't leave the fucking water. Really, we should... Really, we shouldn't have done the monster equivalent of Aquaman for this, but we're here now.
Gordy can do it all. Are you sure?
You know Gordy, right? The monster from Gold Lake?
Oh yeah, wasn't everybody talking about that a couple years back? God, I was not prepared for high-res Gordy. Also, I was less prepared for the soulless fucking bystanders with the goddamn hollow eyes just staring into my soul. I'm fully convinced those aren't real people. They're just fucking mannequins that were just used for this photo shoot. The mysterious creature in the lake. It showed up in that one couple's photo. Yes. The couple. The couple of demons.
Not only were people talking about it, I played a major part in one of my cases.
Ah, yes. One of your cases. A case that was yours. In one degree, I wouldn't really call it, if I was the suspect in the case, I really wouldn't call it my case. I'd call it that time I was fucking arrested.
The director's fascinated by the stories, which is how Gordy wound up in the movie.
Little behind the times, but better late than never, I suppose.
Just wait till you see those two legends staring into each other on the big screen.
After a 12-year hiatus, I hope it doesn't suffer the fate Xenoblade X did.
I think we need to learn a little more about the security situation here on set. Miss Nichols, is the set kept locked overnight?
I kinda dislike how, despite the fact we know her fucking name, we're still calling her assistant.
Yeah, we use one of these.
Combination lock, huh? So anybody who knows the code can get in and out.
Was the lock in place when you arrived this morning?
Yep. Hey you, no touching that. Everything was locked up tight when I got here.
Who knows the combination?
Oh, the producer, the director, the crew, the actors. Basically everyone who's working on the movie.
So any member of the cast or crew could have opened the lock and entered.
Whew. Okay. Body time. Actually, Loud time. So, Mr. Prosecutor, we meet again.
Yes, we saw you at the detention center the other day, too. Got some business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang.
You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though. Ah, yeah, you really have a habit of showing up at the wrong place at the wrong time. You're a bad penny, a bad omen, and a bad smell all rolled into one. Just stay out of my way, okay? I've got a president to avenge.
You were already at the scene when you got here. Why? What were you doing in the area?
What am I, a suspect?
Might be.
Look, I heard a scream and came running, okay? This was our friend from the crew. Came in from that gate over there.
Somebody already got rid of
the lock for me.
Not completely. I can still see it on the floor there. Perhaps I should take a closer look.
I got here, saw a movie girl running out of the other gate. And there she is, using up all her film still. In other words, he arrived right around the same time we did.
You had business here at the big building.
Something like that. A date with destiny, let's call it.
He was similarly enigmatic when we saw him at the detention center.
Let me guess, you're a huge creature feature fan, so you came to see the filming of the Torosaurus movie? Feature features? What do you think I am?
Not the type of person who thinks a creature might have done this, I hope. I'm sorry about the president. You have my deepest condolences.
Thanks. He was a great man. St. Paul will be lost without him.
You and he were close, correct?
It all started when he hired my father. That was our big break. Our family kept him safe. That was our most important duty, and our most sacred. He gave my father medal after medal.
They had to come up with new ones just for him. In the end, there were no medals left to give. He made us keepers of his last will and testament. Those medals, that duty, they're our greatest pride. Our family jewels. Ugh, never thought we'd be unsealing that will so soon.
Wow. Sounds like your family and the president were super close. Oh wait, when that whole thing happened back at the lake, you weren't with the president then, right?
Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more. My father and the president being friends, our family being the ones who kept him safe. He just changed one day. It was like he became a different person. Now he doesn't trust the police one bit.
I wonder what happened 12 years ago.
Regardless of what happened, I still respected him. Zhengfa may not be a big country. He held that place together. Damn it! What was the security detail thinking?
I imagine you've already contacted the embassy.
Of course I have, and the government, and my family.
They'll be going crazy right now thinking about what needs to happen with that will.
Things will be getting crazy here soon, too. Those bodyguards will be all over the place. You're not a fan of trouble. I'd leave before they get here. Look, Mr. Prosecutor, these days, I'm a one-man outfit, a lone wolf. They won't be letting me lead this investigation. But I've still got fangs, and I can still bite back. Find whoever did this, and I won't let you or anybody else get in my way.
But unfortunately, he can't get in the way of a Twitch ad break. So, let me get, want stand stuff, I want stand stuff, there we go, we got stand stuff K, right there. Perfect. We got stand stuff K for us, just staring into our soul. Staring into the soul of Twitch while we take a quick ad break. This will be a good opportunity to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, let some air into your room. As soon as we come back, we'll be investigating the body and probably doing some cross-examinations. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they'll introduce some more, like, surprise people for us to talk to. We'll see what happens. But, with all that being said, bye for now. I was so busy trying to get in as much air as I can. I missed Melly joining. Hi, Melly. Hi, Melly. I was getting incredibly lightheaded because I was cackling too much, and I don't fucking know. I had my door cracked open for a good fucking bit. Took my sweet ass fucking time. But I feel better now. I don't know what the hell that was, man. I don't know why the hell I was so lightheaded. It was odd. It was quite odd, but we roll with it. We roll with it and we continue the investigation. But hi, Melly, how are you doing? If you are still here, I don't know. I'm making caseman. I'm making case. Bro, it's literally. I could hear the. I could hear it in my head. The voices. Persona 4 gameplay. Microwaving K. Microwaving K. With the radiation from Edgeworth's fucking pompiness. It works out beautifully. Alright, I'm done. Let's look at a dead guy. It really is him, huh?
Certainly appears to be. Same man we met only a few days ago.
So this time the president really did get assassinated.
That is what happened. The assassin certainly chose an attention-grabbing method. Must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
I still miss Nook and Cranny chat.
No obvious wounds, but he's definitely not breathing.
So it really was a monster.
Trampled by a giant creature? Impossible.
Ah, there's something stuck to the front of his clothes there.
Yeah, speckles of a yellow substance.
I bet it's monster drool. Yeah, that must be it.
Please, Kay, can you at least try to be sensible? We'll need forensics to tell us what it might be. Alright, that looks to be pretty much everything the body can tell us for now. Better note it all down.
Surrounded by shards of concrete, Flex is something yellow stuck to his clothes. Every bit of his body.
Let's look at the trample. The body's surrounded by pieces of...
yes, by pieces of fucking gas from Cherry Cola Zevia.
The body's surrounded by pieces of smashed up concrete. Yes, they look to have been thrown clear when the ground was broken.
Pew! Sent flying by the mighty impact of a giant creature's foot.
Sure, assuming this was the work of a giant creature.
Objection! Eureka! Melly messaged me on Steam. She likes to do that. She likes to get up behind me and whisper in my ear, and usually it's always something absolutely... Usually it's just bish. Usually it's just an insult. Honestly, Eureka is like... Eureka might take the cake for just my favorite, like, scream out thing because it's so Edgeworth. We'll be getting a Eureka soon because there's a deduce here. Will Powers killed another man while in costume. God damn it, Will. Just look at the shape. I know a hoof when I see one. There's only one thing that can possibly be the footprint of an enormous, terrifying beast. And it's not just the one. There are three. Ketamine? You can't take my bit and use it on me, motherfucker! You can't do that! That was my shtick! I earned that! One, two, three,
But you know that's impossible, don't you? You know that monsters aren't real?
Sure, I probably know that somewhere deep down, but it's way more fun to believe they are.
Our job is to pursue the truth, Kay, not to believe what feels most fun in the moment.
And horn. Huh? What's this white thing here? Wait, it's a bone! Does that mean 2 murders?
Looks more like a horn than a bone to me.
Do horns classify as bones? Actual question. Do they classify as bones? Hold on. Do we have a biologist in the chat? I'm not sure if we do, but I'm looking it up anyway. Are horns bones? Horns are not typically considered bones, but they do have a bone core. Oh wait, that's the AI summary. A horn is a permanent pointed projection on the head of various animals that consists of covering of keratin and our protein surrounding a core of live bone. Horns are distinct from antlers that are not permanent. Animals' true horns are found, blah, blah, blah. So they are bones. Kind of. They surround a bone core. So the horn is connected to the bone, but the horn isn't the bone. I think that's what I'm reading here. Horns are made of the shit your nails are, at least in the case of rhinos. Regardless, we got our answer. There's today's biology lesson, chat. A high school teacher ain't got nothing on this shit. Horns grow around bones. Yeah, that's what I got. Okay. But we have a piece of evidence that might tell us whose horn it might be. Time for Eureka! Time for a Eureka!
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 This be one of Torosaurus's horns, couldn't it?
You're right, it totally could. Hey, it's part of a prop from the movie?
It is. It must be from something pretty big, judging by the size.
What's it doing on the ground here?
We should ask one of the crew. Maybe they'll know.
Excuse me. Alrighty.
This horn, do you recognize it?
Hey, you! No touching that! Oh, it's a part of one of Torosaurus's horns. It's from a model we use for promotional stuff. Where did you find it?
On the ground near the side entrance.
It's weird. We keep a replica of Torosaurus's head up on the roof of the trailer over here.
Quite large, I assume.
Oh, yeah. Not as big as the real thing, obviously, but it's still pretty big. It's just up there. See it? We thought you weren't capable of looking up. Right there.
It really is big.
Where that's supposed to... Yeah. I'm falling next to body. Thank you for the head pats, Docs. Hope your animation's going well. I'm falling next to the body. The head's usually kept on the earth. That's where it was supposed to be yesterday. Alrighty. It's time to logic. Damn, we have a lot of logic, actually. Use on the front gate, only the casting crew. Front gate. Let's cut to the killer do it. Was he stomped on 3 footprints. Dented fence. I'm combining those two. Hell yeah, I'm smart today. I've got all the fun stuff lined up. If you want to see it, CC, you can DM me. I'm assuming Docs will just send it to me anyway. And if he doesn't send it to me anyway, I'll be severely disappointed.
With the dent in the fence and the broken horn. Went there yesterday, according to our witness. Which leads me to wonder.
Wait, do you think that giant Torosaurus head could have...
I do. I think we well could have rolled off the trailer roof and landed in the lot below. Seems more than possible, and it also means...
What does it mean? Giant head might fall on the production trailer's roof. It caused the stomps? Question mark? Let me look at evidence first. How's... I mean, maybe it could have been the head? I'd like to get a better look at the head. Why does that connect to the costume? That doesn't make sense. Alright. Actually, that makes more sense. Yeah, there we go. There's no sign of a motor weapon anywhere. Oh yeah, there isn't. Now, this is still only a possibility. If the Torosaurus head somehow fell from the roof up there, yeah, that could kill somebody for sure. Miss Nichols, would you mind if we took a look up on the roof of the trailer?
Hey, you! No touching that! You want to go up there? Sure, I don't see why not.
It's like her fucking tick.
And knock yourselves out. Oh, but don't do that literally. The steps can be kinda slippy.
Alright, I'm done here. I found out what I need to know for now.
What might that be, I wonder?
I have so many dots in my dialogue box. And I walk like I have depression.
They're competing for who has more dots in their dialogue box. Who won? Neither of them. Currently, they're tied.
Move, old man. What did you say to me? You need to learn some manners, kid.
Iconic. He does not need some milk.
No, you need to learn when you're in the way. Quit whining and get out of here. What the?
I'm so sorry about him. Sean, apologize to the nice man.
Teh.
Come on, Sean. You know you can't speak to people like that. Also, no touching that.
Whatever. Who the heck was he?
A policeman, that's who. Why would you antagonize him like that?
Grr. I thought there was going to be trouble for a second there.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody stand up to Agent Lang like that.
Oh, let me introduce y'all. Everybody, this here is Sean Penn. He's the star of the movie we're making.
The star? This little boy?
Hi there. I'm Kay Faraday. It's great to meet you.
Sean, this is Miles Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor.
I just wanted to see if the badge was still in our inventory.
A prosecutor?
That's right, a pretty famous one at that.
Howlings like him really aren't known to be friendly.
If he's a prosecutor, where's his badge?
Ugh.
He certainly doesn't pull any punches.
Oh, you, might not want to get too close, Sean.
She's right, it's no sight for a child. But he's involved in all this nonetheless. I'll need to speak with him.
What about going up here?
Actually, would you mind coming up there with us?
Oh, sure, after you.
Torosaurus kinda giving us the bedroom eyes, I'm not gonna lie, Chief. He looks different from before. He does not care about catching a body. Why would seeing one traumatize him? Ugh. Here, he's way cooler on the flyer. What's with the weird nose ring on the model?
Oh, I forgot. You two aren't Torosaurus fans. This is the original Torosaurus design from 12 years back.
Huh? So, what's the one on the flyer?
That's the all-new Torosaurus. They gave him a makeover specifically for this movie. He looks so much more contemporary now, don't you think?
A makeover? He's totally different. This one's, it's just a cat.
A cow? Well, he is just a cow. Or at least he was originally based on a cow. He was a monstrosity.
Monstrosity?
Yeah, a cow. Man's best friend reimagined as a terrifying monster. Totally makes sense about our whole relationship with nature, right? That was the original concept.
Brother, I don't know how to tell you this. More cows kill people than sharks do. So, yeah. I think the concept might be a little lost on me.
Me too, I'm afraid. I'll scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
It's just not the same. There's a heater here. Do you think it's to keep the crew warm or something?
I would imagine so. It's spring now, but the evenings can still be pretty chilly. Really gets in your bones.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You can't start talking like an old fogey. You already look like one. You have to talk young and bright and happy and hip.
May not have noticed, Kay, but that's not exactly my style. These look like cans of paint thinner. I guess they were being used by the prop department.
Look at the ground around them, Mr. Edgeworth. It's all burned.
Indeed, it is the blue sheet.
Ugh, tired.
Indeed, as is the blue sheet underneath in the nearby newspaper, the outside of the cans.
Hey, do you think the Torosaurus head can breathe fire? Nah, this gold guy doesn't look like the fire-breathing type.
It's not even possible, let alone likely. Then the fire was started somehow.
I'll take care of that, CC. Poor Tiny, his job's being taken away from him by CC. He's got competition. Oh man, I have to prepare myself to stand up. I am getting old. Oh no, dude. Oh, that was a good crack in my ankle. Fuck. Oh. Oi. Alrighty. Mirror time. Or table.
The wooden bros extinction of the dinosaurs hold true.
That's lore. That's lore, chat.
The wooden table sadly collapsed, parts of it are badly scorched. That's weird. The head should be on that table. But the legs are broken.
But the legs are broken. Guess Torosaurus isn't going back on there now.
Scorch marks look particularly bad with the legs snapped off. I think there might have been a fire up here.
Do you think that's what happened to the legs?
Yes, and when the fire had burned through the legs, the table would have collapsed and the head
would have fallen down onto the ground below. You're right. The fire caused the head to fall.
Indeed, and also I happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. Those cans of paint thinner by the heater are pretty flammable. Not a great place to keep them. Oh, you're right.
Damn it.
Hey you! No touching that. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll make sure somebody moves them. But the stove didn't get used yesterday. Not while I was here, yes, though. Makes the question of what could have started the fire all the more interesting.
Oh, Christ, I'm very tired today. Oh, fuck. Oh, we may have to do it. We may have to do a short stream today. Depends how I feel. Let me get another can of stevia real quick. The cherry cola has caffeine in it. That is either keeping me awake or it's putting me to sleep. It's always hard to say. I never really felt like caffeine affects me. The Auroras my people fight inside. The Auroras my people fight inside of coexisted with the dinosaurs. Well, I have bad news for them. Yeah, I think I could probably throw that little baby over my shoulder and carry it out of here.
You're not thinking of stealing it, are you, okay?
No, I was thinking I could just carry it around with me. Then every time you shout, "Objection!" I can light you up and make you look super cool. Yeah, I can picture now. You look amazing. Well, do I get the job? When do I start?
Hopefully never.
Throw the baby. K. Faraday, baby thrower.
Model is... A model was made for promotional events. Stuff like that. So people who remember the old Torosaurus and realize this was a reboot.
Yeah, he does look different, and people might not get it otherwise. That was just as we thought. His horn is broken. The model really is what killed the president?
I think it's a distinct possibility, but there's one thing I don't quite understand.
What's that?
Miss Nichols, the model looks very heavy. How do you move it around?
Oh, it comes apart. So if you know the trick, it's not hard. But I guess if you did, you might struggle to figure it out.
You happen not to be a member of the cast or crew, for example. Once it's in pieces, one person could move it?
Oh, yeah, even I could. Maybe not very fast, but I could.
Okay. Sure, I remember that face from somewhere.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I know this cow.
Honey, I was thinking the exact same thing. We know it from the President's plane, of course. And from the auction. President Wang's plushie, the soft-toy version of the original Torosaurus. Can this really be just a coincidence?
And then... Damn it, I wanted to investigate the horn. It was burned. Why? Why? That was my chance to be smart. Why? Okay. So I have to talk to small child.
Well, Sean, wasn't it? Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Are you really a prosecutor? You just look like an old guy to me.
I am. Old guy. Charmed, I'm sure.
Badge first, let me talk.
I don't have my badge right now.
Then how do you expect people to believe you're a prosecutor?
Ugh.
Ugh. He's not the friendliest, huh? You want me to try talking to him?
Why not? I doubt it can hurt. I never was good with children.
So you're an actor, right, Sean? Yeah, so what? That's amazing. You're so cool. It's not that big a deal.
Today's approach seems to be having an effect.
So, those horns of yours. Yeah, what about them?
Oh, those. The makeup department made them. The character he plays has a special psychic link with Torosaurus. And the horns allow him to communicate with his giant friend. Isn't that right, Sean?
Just shut up, will you? You don't need to know all that stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Well, the power dynamic here seems pretty obvious.
Still, that's kind of amazing, huh? The lead character in a movie? But you're still in elementary school. That's crazy.
Oh.
The supply on that milk carton is endless.
Sean's actually 13. He just looks a little younger.
What? But look at him. He's so little and cute, and the backpack, and I just thought.
The backpack's part of his costume. He's playing a role, remember?
Yeah, I guess he is, huh? But he is kind of small, you have to admit.
Oh, we try not to talk about that too much in front of him.
I said stop telling people stuff they don't need to know.
I'm sorry.
So it's all part of the role, except for the carton of milk, maybe?
dead guy. That's the president, right? Yeah, you knew him? A little. I met him once.
He's meeting with presidents now.
Heh, that was a real piece of work. Hey, you can't say that. It's not nice.
What was so bad about him anyway? Huh? Don't want to talk about it? Fine, I guess.
Oh, well, President Wang was working with us on the movie.
They better be prepared to take the bull by the horns. I mean, I think we'd just rip them off, wouldn't we?
Working with you? How exactly?
He had a part, just a cameo, nothing big. But he came to look around the set one time. That would have been when Sean met him.
I put the president in your movie.
He heard he was a huge fan of the original Torosaurus. So the studio offered him a little role. They figured it would be good PR.
Last thing I need is amateurs on my set.
I told you before, Sean. You can't talk about people like that.
And I told you to shut your mouth.
I guess she's none too thrilled about the idea of performing alongside non-professionals.
Oh, now Penny's competing for dots in the dialogue box.
Oh, here.
What's this? Oh, wait. From yesterday.
A photograph?
Yeah, I just got them printed. You can keep it if you want.
Wow! It's such a great picture.
Imagine Vasquez having to handle this kid. My God, bro would be scared straight by Vasquez. Let's be real with ourselves. Bro could have the biggest ego in the world. He would be scared straight by Vasquez.
No, I just happen to have a spare. That's all.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but let me take a look too.
Oh, sure, here.
So it was taken yesterday, no footprints, and certainly no body.
Just taking a good look at everything. That tracks. His horns are fine. What color is his backpack? It is black, right? There's Penny. Nothing odd about Penny, is there? What's her description? Her name's crew member. Why do they hate Penny so much? Why do they hate this poor girl? What did she do? Her name is literally right there. They just don't want to name her. They call her assistant. They call her crew member. They're really trying to just play the whole forgettable thing. This is fucking tragic. Oh my God, that's so funny. Think we should get this kid and the one from Steel Samurai Kaisi do a ring and see who lives? Absolutely, Crones. The dev team forgot her name too. 50-50 on that. He was not intimidated by Lang in the slightest. Wow, that is a small Taurus. This is so fucking funny. And then there's Sean. Don't they usually put their age as deceased when they died? Nah.
So it was taken yesterday, no footprints and certainly no body. Gathered some useful information. I'd use my powers of logic to put it all together.
Out of curiosity, what happens if we present the Yatagarasu pin?
What's this? If you're trying to bribe your way onto the movie, it's not going to work.
Not what I was trying to do at all.
So how would I get a part in the movie?
Okay, save it for another time, please.
Can I look at the badge, like, right now? Will it have, like, a different, like, text? Yeah, it will.
Can't imagine any thief other than Kay would want to wear it. Nothing on the back, right? Yeah, nothing on the back. Gotcha, gotcha. The forged letter. Still have that. We have the big building. Just a picture of it. I think the picture will be important, though. The creature feature flyer. And the Torosaurus plushie. And the Torosaurus head. Oh, I can't wait to present those burn marks on the horn. I cannot wait to present those burn marks on the horn. Can't help myself, that's too funny. Okay, logic. Alright. I guess? Only thing that makes sense. Okay. What are we thinking? Culmination lock on the gate leading to the plaza was intact when Miss Nichols arrived. The lock on the gate leading to the side of the big building has been cut. What does this tell us? Easy, that the killer used the side gate. Precisely, and it tells us something else important too. And that our culprit didn't know the number for the combination lock. You're right, it would have been way easier to come in that way if they did. Instead they chose the classic thief's rat, the lesser-known side entrance. This is no run-of-the-mill criminal, Mr. Edgeworth. We need to keep our wits about us. Not sure we should be excited by that fact, Kay. Anyway, we know that everybody working on the movie knew the combination. Makes it likely our culprit wasn't a member of the cast or crew. Okay, there we go. Alright, I think that just about wraps up our preliminary investigations.
He was killed by...
Yes, by a falling Torosaurus head. At least that seemed to be the most likely explanation for now. Something about this image... Something about this image humors me, and I don't know what it is. It's just funny to look at. So no head. Okay. There he is.
Well, they took their time, but here they are. Police, bodyguards, the whole gang.
Mr. President!
It's a little late for that, don't you think? Curses! Who did this? Whoever it was made a big mistake. I promise you this. They'll pay. I'm on their trail already.
What? What do you mean?
Our president may have been murdered, but that doesn't mean the extraterritoriality applies. Local police have jurisdiction. Luckily, I know the right people to talk to.
I love that they just straight up say, like, okay, no extraterritorial bullshit this round. I'm glad that they just dissuade your worries and know you won't be repeating the same shit.
And I just got myself sinking into the case. Lowly one-man outfit or not, I'll be working this.
Sounds like you already have an idea where you'd like to focus your inquiry.
More than that, I've already caught scent of my prey. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the viewing platform at the top of the big building. That was a lot of text.
That's...
It's pointed at the elevator that leads onto the roof. So it records everyone who goes up there. This particular case recorded the president as murderer. Clear as day.
What was Judge Gabble doing there?
Saying he suspects her of murder.
Mr. Edgeworth, I entrust my offering of the goddess to you. So you may use it to call her final judgment on the Excelsius winner.
But murder goes against everything she believes in. Agent Lang, perhaps you could explain your thinking on the matter a little further.
There really is just a competition for dots and dialogue boxes. They want dots and dialogue boxes. It's not like, bro, no, I don't think there's been a single, like, line of dots that has been that has been just 3 of them. When it's just dots. It keeps being, like, a billion of them. I don't know why. I heard a little rumor while I was over at the big building. It was about you, Edgeworth. You're not a prosecutor anymore, are you? Which means you don't have jurisdiction here. But you want to cross-examine me while I explain my thinking. Why would I agree to that? Curses. Hey, don't be like that. You're the one who was just talking about being a lonely one-man outfit. These dots are gonna drive me insane, aren't they? Yeah, they're gonna drive me insane. You know what? Maybe it should be you explaining your thinking to me. How come, even though you're not a prosecutor, you're still sticking your nose into this case? Guys, you just need 3 of them. A valid question. Why am I still here? All right, I'm going to go home and have tea and play chess in my mind. Perhaps I can clarify the question of my own agent. Why are you so desperate to catch the person who murdered President Wang? Because above all else, you're an investigator, correct? Do I start a counter? Do I start a counter of everyone's dots at this point? Do I start a fucking counter? See, I swear, is that the exact amount of dots too? Hold on, let me count. I count that shit, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 dots. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Okay. Lang and everyone else has got you beat by a lot. Fixed it. I'm not fucking counting that shit. I am not fucking counting that shit again. I'm just gonna trust you. I'm gonna make it. If I see it like one more time in rapid succession, I will start a counter for overkill dots. Desperate to catch a certain somebody myself. Person who orchestrated a murder at the big building yesterday. Person who put Kay's freedom in jeopardy. Who put her in grave danger. That person is out there somewhere right now, lurking in the shadows, laughing. And until I uncover the truth and make that person pay, it doesn't matter if I'm a prosecutor anymore. I'll keep fighting. Find the truth and don't give up until you do. That's a rule I live by. You may have the look of a smart guy, but you're a fool just like the rest of us. A fool? How dare you? That was just what I needed to hear. Fine, you're in. I've lost my minions and you've lost your fancy title. But it seems neither of us is prepared to give up on this investigation. Now, seeing as we're both so stubborn, how about we go head-to-head and thrash out the details? Counter almost went up. It was still overkill. He only needed 3. But be warned, I won't be going easy on you. I have an assassin to catch, and not even you're going to get in the way of that. Of course, I would expect no less. Imagine unironically saying you had minions. Yeah! That actually really flies in the face of how he viewed them. Because Lang was a really good boss, and he really respected his, like, he really respected, like, the men that were under him. So him calling them minions is, like, actually really out of character.
Let me show you the truth I tore from this case with my bare fangs. Alright, so this judge friend of yours met the president up on the roof. And then she pushed him, and he landed right here. This all happened the night before last. The people had been cleared from the viewing platform, so it's just the two of them up there. And that pretty much sums it up, no doubt about it. She killed the president.
They were there completely alone. No bodyguards?
None. I checked. His security detail had no idea he even went up there. Must have gone in secret. Maybe it was a conversation they didn't want anybody to hear.
Thus, Pack would be a better way to word it. How do you know it wasn't Geist? It wasn't Geist that killed him? I don't get the joke.
Lend me your power!
Geist, I don't get it.
Must have... Oh, yeah.
But what kind of conversation? The two of them even connected.
Seems the president spoke to the owner of the building ahead of time. He had him set aside the viewing platform just for the two of them. And it was the president asking. I guess the guy wasn't about to refuse.
The last person to see the president alive really could have been...
Yep. Gabble. Did you say her name was? Her.
Argument certainly isn't completely without merit, but I noticed at least one glaring hole in his reasoning. That's where I'll need to focus my counterattack.
Only too hot, don't you fucking remind me of that shit. I hated that.
Alright. The president on the roof. Pushed him. All happened the night before last. Well, it all just been, so it was just the two there. This all happened the night before last. Just the two of them up there. Thumbs up, no doubt about it, she killed the president. But it couldn't... So the night before last, so 2 nights ago is what he's saying? It's iconic not when it fucked me up that badly.
Hold it!
Ain't there a fence up there? There it is. The night before last. How can you be so sure of that?
If you're not sure, take another look. Take as many as you need. This picture's from the camera up on the viewing platform, like I said. Camera doesn't lie, that's from 2 nights ago.
I have a picture of them both entering the rooftop here. Nothing from after that point, I assume.
No, there's only one camera. It's pointing at the elevator. You can't see the viewing platform itself. Still, this is when the murder happened. I'm sure of it.
The president really was killed 2 nights ago. His body would have been here in the lot this whole time.
Taking a little moment there, Mr. Prosecutor. I'll save it. I'm not done explaining. Not even close.
That's how Katie didn't actually fall to her death. She just fell down a hole.
Yeah.
Lex has something yellow stuck to his clothes. Combination line on the front gate was left untouched while the side gate's change was cut up sometime last night.
Objection!
Wait, what the? No, I didn't mean to press that button. I was trying to press A. Fuck.
Lang Z says, don't press the wrong button on the Switch controller. But I don't think I'm even going to go as far as to doubt what you just said, or what you just pushed.
It wasn't even a bluff. It was a fight. Can't bluster your way. I wasn't trying to. Okay. Photo taken yesterday.
Objection!
There we go. Christ. Shilong Lang, former star agent of Inter. How the mighty have fallen.
What?
Take a look at this picture. It's behind-the-scenes shot of some of the cast and crew.
Look at those smiles. Well, maybe not Sean's, but you know what I mean.
It was taken only yesterday.
What?
If Judge Gavel really did kill President Wang the night before last, the body would have been clearly visible in the background of this picture.
What?
Perhaps you should have taken a little more time to speak with those involved. After all, thorough witness interviews form the basis of any good investigation, as you should know.
I don't even think I've seen you so happy, Mr. Edgeworth. You really do love backing your opponent into a corner, huh? Fine. You got me. I must say it's been a while. I almost missed it.
Perhaps if you try to stay a little calmer when conducting your investigation in the future.
Don't push your luck, Edgeworth. Lingzi says, the righteous anger of a wolf lasts 100 years. I won't be calming down anytime soon. Not until we've caught the president's killer. The wolf is getting rusty. It's funny because it's technically only been like a couple months at best. Honestly, a few days. It's been a few days. It's been a few days. It's been like a week since the end of Investigations 1. And he's already pulling that crap.
I want the same thing we all do. Nonetheless, body appeared last night. You have to accept that now. And there's no one other thing you'll need to accept. The president didn't die from a fall.
He's been on a losing streak. He hasn't been earning EXP. That's right. He was crushed by the falling head of a giant monster.
Incident occurred here on the movie set, not at the top of the big building.
Says you. But that's just your theory. I'm not about to give up my own because of it.
It literally can't have happened the night before last.
We just say like 2 nights ago. Why are we being so? Why are we saying it's so weird?
We just proved that with this picture.
Did you? What if? What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the building the night before last, and then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere?
Here? But where?
There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment, you could hide it anywhere. And then come back a day later, last night in other words, and take it out again. Just need to check the lock for trace evidence. Soon we'll find where she put it.
There won't be any need for them.
What?
This piece of evidence proves that Judge Gavel can't have hidden the body.
The lock?
Both entrances to the lock were locked. You already know that the chain on the side of the gate was cut only last night. Judge Gavel had no way of getting in here to hide the body the night before last.
But the murder has to have happened 2 nights ago.
Why are you so set on believing that?
'Cause remember that picture was a printout from a video. There was more. There's footage from a few dozen minutes after your friend went up on the roof with the president. Shows her heading back into the elevator, alone. You know what there's no footage of? The president himself leaving that roof. There's no other way he could have gotten down from the top of a building that high. Unless he was pushed by Gavel.
Say the president was never observed returning from the viewing platform.
Yeah, the cameras point at the elevator door the whole time. If anybody else had come up or down, it would have been on that tape. In other words, the presence of the camera ensured that nobody could have left unnoticed.
See, not good news for Judge Gavel.
The floor, the hidden passage. Vanishing from a rooftop hundreds of feet in the air? Yeah, it's a tricky one, alright.
Indeed, even if the Yatagarasu can't actually fly.
Well, not yet anyhow. Just need a little more practice.
Please don't tell me you think you can learn.
The hole in the elevator in the PIC room. Yep. Like, we know that that's not the only way in there, blood. Back in the elevator, you know what there's no footage of? The president himself leaving that route. There's no other way he could have gone down from the roof on top of a building that high.
Objection!
Lang, come on. Come on, Lang. Thank you for the head pat stocks, and thank you for the hydrate. Which, and grab actual water. Man, after stream, I am taking a trip to the store. I make today shorter, man. I don't know why. I'm just really, like, tired today. It's odd. Maybe it's just because I'm rusty, because I didn't stream with Docs last week. And I didn't stream Sonic Rush this week, so maybe just a break is, like, making things take it out of me more? Potentially? I'm not sure. I don't know what's up with the Wi-Fi. Like, it keeps scaring me, going yellow, and then it just doesn't. Bro, gotta do his stretches. You don't know the half of that statement, Cece. You don't know the half of it. Sorry, it's not your fault. I'm not blaming you. I'm just wondering why the hell it is. I don't know, man. I also have, full disclosure, chat, the amount of burnout I have felt lately has caused me to just not go to school on, like, multiple days. And, like, this week I've kept up with things pretty well. So maybe just the back and forth from going to school has, like, taken it out of me, potentially. And thank you for the head pat, Cece. Get pats from his friends for emotional health. Thank y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I usually like, I didn't want the head pat redeem initially because I was like, it's just a head pat redeem. Everyone has a head pat redeem, but it actually does feel nice for when people will be like, I just want to send this yellow piss creature, like, vicarious affection for a few seconds. Now you know why people have it yet for the streamer. Apart from the elevator, what do you mean? You're not about to tell me thank you for the head pats, Tiny. You're not about to tell me he flew. Didn't need to. It was much simpler than that. Assuming the president knew what we know, of course, namely that the big building has a hidden 51st floor. Oh no! Oh my god, I'm actually gonna pass out. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna fucking pass out. Oh my god. That's shows up. That's little Ryan dies. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that killed me. Jesus Christ. Cringe. Cringe. Have you been spat out yet? Oh my god. Chat, I genuinely, I saw the fucking gates of heaven for a second. I was actually about to pass out. And he comes right back. And pets him again. I cringe. Oh, that fucking killed me, bro. Just hearing that fucking crunch. Ooh. Rise, no, you aren't due to graduate yet. I'm not. We've been through this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Bravo. Bravo. The house can't win twice in a row. Don't tempt it. Don't tempt it. You'll roll that 1 in 1,000. clip that moment. Y'all fucking do that. Twitch is gonna be rolling out like fucking clip leaderboard badges. So y'all go ahead, get your clips in before they show up. Make yourselves the #1 clippers on the channel. It'd been really funny if it did. Hitting the statistical anomaly would be crazy. It would. It'll happen one day. With enough Lil Rai pets, it will happen one day. Oh my god. Okay. Shit, it's too far back now. You should be able to adjust it. The clip thing is like, I'd have to go to VOD. Damn. See, y'all gotta be fast on those clip trigger fingers. That shit'll fly away. Who knows? Maybe Cringe is clipping it himself right now. Maybe he's going to the VOD and doing it. Okay. Okay. Well. How long till the ad break? Ad break should be soon. that would be a good time to go. Yeah. Oh shit! The ad's just about to start. Fuck. It didn't even warn me. Okay, that's cool. All right, well, we're gonna go take an ad break real quick. That's a great opportunity to do so. This is gonna be a good opportunity to get some water, get some snacks, use the bathroom, clip something from a VOD. As we come back, we'll try and roll more statistical anomalies, apparently. But with all that being said, bye for now. And almost hit the chatting button. And almost switches back to the chatting screen. You're delusional. Bro really is rolling for that anomaly. Anyways, howdy everyone, welcome back. Hope you got done what you need to get done during your break. Let us get back to the not prosecutoring because we lost our job. Hey yo, the synchronized pets, let's go! Thank you for the head pets, cringe. Bites from the both of ya. I can't bite. I physically cannot get to the hand. It's not possible. Why did that one trigger? Am I Delulu? I should have triggered. Right? Right? Yeah, I guess I just missed it. So long as he's still working. I can't see my forehead.
What? That's right, I can't see my forehead. I've never been able to. I don't want to look at my air vents. If I do, I might get self-conscious about them, so I just never look in the direction of my forehead. With a hidden entrance on the rooftop of my forehead, if he left that way, he wouldn't have needed to ride the elevator. What? But you said it was hidden, right? That it's a secret? How would the president even know about it? It's an interesting question, and one I don't have the answer to just yet. For now, this is just a theory. So what are we talking about exactly? What is this hidden war of yours? Sounds like the kind of place your little ninja friend would happily spend time in. No, I hate it there! Don't make me go back! Unfortunately, his memories of it are far from happy. There's a secret storeroom up there where they keep the lots for an underground auction. The whole sword scheme was uncovered just yesterday. Underground auction? What the heck are you trying to say? That President Wang was involved somehow? I don't have any proof, but I suddenly think it's a possibility. Yeah, based on what we've seen of him, he totally seems the type. Eek! He'd never do that! Not the president! Illegal underground auctions? No, he'd have nothing to do with it! Nothing! What's gotten into him? I hope you two are feeling lucky. Because when people start saying stuff like that, I start biting! Eek! Oh, she ran away. You know nothing, neither of you. You have no idea how much the people love him, how well respected he is. Is that really true? I guess we know what lurks behind that seemingly respectable public face. Looks at presidents around the world right now. People of Zhenghe clearly don't. I wonder if I should tell him the truth about his beloved president. No, what good would it do? It only upset him more. Forgive me, Agent Lang. I didn't mean to upset you. Spoke out of turn, both of us. I can only apologize. Apology accepted and reciprocated. I'm sorry, I got carried away. Alright, Kay. You can come out now.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's not you I'm upset with. The animal who killed the president.
Well, you're just a fine figure of a man. I love a man who has a mental breakdown in front of a couple of well-meaning people. Boy, Holly. Oh, patriotic and such. Gotta tip your hat to that sort of thing.
What are you talking about?
Well, I got good news for you, Mr. Patriot. Real good news.
What?
Ain't no way in heck your pal, President Mosey, on downstairs free at 51.
Really?
I was hunkered down in that storeroom for the whole dang time. I was peeled like oranges.
Of course, she would have already snuck in by that point. Thanks. That's very useful to know. Well, well, Mr. Prosecutor. What? Guess my theory still stands, which means I'm not budging an inch. Nobody saw the president after he met with Gabble 2 nights ago. That's a fact. That's also a fact that the body appeared only last night. How could the president have fallen from the roof 2 nights ago and only been found today? It seems a little slow as falls go, wouldn't you say? Sure, there are questions that still need answering, I'll give you that.
Then I guess there's one thing we can both agree on.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Question of exactly what happened here yesterday. Require further investigation.
Yeah, I guess all we know for sure is that the body and the footprints appeared during the night. Agent Lang, we'd like to hand the body off to the coroner if you don't mind.
Fine. He's all yours. Just take care of him, okay?
One last thing.
What?
Found footprints near the body. I mean, footprints in the footprint, if you will. Little ones in the, big one.
Human footprints in the monster print. Interesting.
And what kind of prints? Sir, they were the child's footprints, about the size of your average elementary school kid.
What? Hey, no touching that! Huh?
Elementary school? No, it couldn't be.
What now?
Miss Nichols.
I ain't mean to butt in. Sorry.
Was there something you wanted to say? What's she so scared of?
There's something I have to tell you. You'll probably think it was pretty awful of me, but
I'm sure it's nothing you need to be quite so nervous about. Well, what is it?
Last night I came here.
What?
Eek!
Mean you came back to the set. Why?
Well, I just wanted to. I was worried about him, so I came back to check. On Sean, I mean.
Sean, the boy? Makes sense.
Assistant, how could you?
Yes, to see, he stayed behind on his own last night to rehearse.
Wow, he really takes the job seriously, huh?
Oh, this movie is his first lead role. He's trying so hard to make it perfect.
So, she might have seen what happened last night. Around what time was this?
Let's see. It was already after 10, I think. It looked like he might be about to rain, so I got a little worried and came down. Hey you, no touching that, there we go. And when I got here, well...
Saw something, didn't you?
Yes. John was there on his own, running his lines, and towering above him there was... It's long, like a really, really long neck.
Neck?
Yes. Silk like an enormous worm. It was like a dinosaur.
Ooh, I mean, it must be. Gordy. Good old Gordy. He done gave me the slip last time, you slimy old lizard, but I got you now. What? Now Gordy's involved too?
Yeah, I think he might be.
Thank you for the head pat stocks.
I was as surprised as you are.
Gordy did it.
Although, I could guess Sean was practicing being a kid who can communicate with monsters.
I had to breathe more often. Christ, I may try to cut it as early as I can. Ah, dang, you're right. He could have been communicating for real with them little horn doohickeys of his.
Right. Well, it seemed like he was kind of looking up and talking right out to him. It was like they were friends. Pretty weird, right?
Dang, tootin', it's weird. Wearing a mustache on a mule. How could he cheat on his best monster pal like that?
I fear movies and reality might be getting a little mixed up here.
Wait, call butts?
You're absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Oh, yes, but only for a moment. I was so shocked I just turned and ran.
Well, how about that, Mr. Prosecutor? Another mysterious beast to contend with.
Don't tell me you believe this nonsense, Agent Lang.
The monster angle's neither here nor there. But I think we have a pretty good idea now who we need to speak to next.
Young Mr. Fenn really was here last night. There's a good chance he saw something.
My thoughts exactly. The prosecution calls Shen Fin to the stand.
Here's another one.
Sean ran off just a moment ago.
What? Need to get after him. Interrogate teen, go on. Gah, where the heck did he go? Maybe he just went home? You're right. He won't be doing any filming today after all. Sure, or maybe he went out on the lam. Nah, you're just overthinking things. Surely? He's a child, Agent Lang. There's no way he killed the president all on his own. And who said he was on his own, huh? Maybe a monster gave him a hand. Maybe he summoned one of his creature feature pals to help him. Yes, very funny. I'm not saying the kid did it. Not for sure, anyway. Not yet. He's our most important witness right now, and we need to find him. Mr. Edgeworth! Hey, it's Gummy! Oh, yeah. He ran away. Hey there, pal. Bye there, pal. What was that about? Well, just goes to show that your police force can't be trusted. Pussy. Are you saying you intend to continue investigating the president's murder alone? Yeah, so what? I think I know who that I want you is directed at, Docs. Yeah, so what? The last time we met you, you had about 800 other agents helping you. Sure, but I told you, I'm a lone wolf now. Got a problem with that? I don't need lackeys. I don't need friends. All I need are these fangs right here. Me? Given who was just on screen. I think I know who that was directed at. Keep things nice and simple. No lackeys, no friends. Anyway, catch you both around. Bro, did he abandon all of his fucking, like, agents because of the Sheena situation? He couldn't trust anyone anymore? Is that what it was? Things just got done interesting. It sounds like I got my work cut out for me. Two big beasties on the prowl. Holy! It's raining scoops. I don't catch at least one. I ain't no Sherbug worthy of the name. That fucking run. Relationship is so toxic right now. Wow, this all got kind of complicated, huh? Dude, the Torosaurus footprints were bad enough. Now, Goldie? This might as well be a movie. Or a video game. Well then, we'd better get our monster hunting shoes on. Those we had. Huh? Who's that? That's one of Agent Lang's old team. I'm across a few of them on previous cases, but this one's on his own. Laying on his Fire Lord Azula arc. Excuse.
No! The bakery! That's where I work!
And there's our monster of the week, the Bakery Destroyer. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, long time no see. How come you're not with Agent Lang? Shifu, he's not technically my boss anymore. Really? What happened? You remember that case from a month or so back? The Altagarasu case, how could we forget? You made kind of a big mistake there. Came about as close to aiding and abetting a serious criminal as you can come and still keep your job. Indeed, I guess that was pretty close. Well, being Shifu, he took full responsibility. They disbanded our team. Wow, that's harsh. Explains why he's now a lone wolf, as he puts it. So, what are you doing here? Well, to tell you the truth, I was worried about him. I think he's been chasing ghosts. Ghosts from 12 years ago, to be precise. 12 years ago? What does that mean? Sorry. I can't be taking up the dot budget. I already said too much. I better be on my way. These ghosts of Agent Lang's. They have something to do with the case we're currently investigating. Well, looks like everybody left except us. What do we do now? Good question. Miss Hart went off monster hunting. Da, 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 da. I now need Lana photoshopped onto a scene from Monster Hunter. I need that stat. I guess Agent Lang is busy trying to track down young Sean. Perhaps we should try investigating another angle. A kind of other angle. Somebody needs to get Judge Gavel's side of the story. Oh yeah, you're right. What did she say again? Why Photoshop when you can character create? That's true. That is true. Please forgive me, but I had better be on my way. I'm to preside over the trial of Fifi Lagarde in a bit. Guess the trial will be beginning right about now. Indeed, I think we'd better head down to the courthouse, don't you? Alright, let's go. And I think that's a good point to stop for today. Here we are. Ugh. Oi, oi. Ugh. I am old. I am old and decrepit. Yeah, that's a good point. It is a very good point. And now it's time for us. Let me switch things over and get some music on for us. There we go. There we go. Now let's get some music so it's not deathly quiet. There we go. There we go. Hey, Xenoblade music. Xenoblade X music. Exactly what I always want to hear. Alright. Who are we raiding today? Who are we raiding today? Why didn't the twos work? Why didn't the twos work? I thought that they fixed the thing with... Hold on. Connections. It's connected to Twitch. It is connected to Twitch. Alright, so that's... Hold on. Let me find... That's not my name. Huh. I guess they still haven't fixed the API thing. I thought they did. Oh, damn. I'll refund your points, CC, don't worry. I guess I'll have to turn off the tits redeems for a bit. I thought it was fixed. I guess just nobody has actually been redeeming tits. Trigger manager. 2 is iconic. Here. I can do it like this, I think. Maybe. Here, let me do this. I didn't mean to do that. It's supposed to... Why isn't it letting me? Hotkey. Control. Shift. This control. Up arrow. There we go. Here, I'll even throw in a few more for you. There we go. Alright, there we go. I'll have to turn off tits if it's not working, though. I just realized that that nobody could see shit. Very cool pink wall. Now listen here. Listen here, you little shit. Okay. There. There you go. There's your fucking redeem. I pelted myself with 2s for you. Also, I didn't have to refund you. Nobody say I'm greedy. Or 2 say I'm greedy. Alright, let's actually fucking find somebody to raid. Who the fuck's on? Given we're only gonna have 1 raid per week, I'm gonna have to be a bit more picky. I might be a smidge more picky with who I'm raiding. I see a couple of people we can hit up. I never get many opportunities to hit her still. I might. Yeah. We'll go hit up Alex. She's playing Resident Evil. With a... What the fuck is that model? What the actual fuck is that model? Alex, what Well, I know what I'm asking as soon as I get in there. Go, holy shit, that mall is cursed. Okay. But yeah. As for what's on this channel, that's gonna be all for today. Tomorrow, I should be having Ace Attorney with Docs. We'll see what he says. Plans may change. We may not have anything. If I find the time for it, I may do something on here. Just like guerrilla style. Whether it be art or hell, maybe even just booting up Xenoblade for a little bit. We'll see what happens. But as for right now, tomorrow is Ace Attorney with Doc. So, yeah. We'll have fun tomorrow on their channel. Which you all should go follow if you aren't. You see that little alien schmalien person right there? Yeah, click their name and follow them, please. They're good. They're cool. They're funny. I like them. But yeah, next week, it'll just be Ace Attorney. And we'll just keep up this flow until everything is gone. Don't follow him. He's weird. He's weird, but he's the right kind of weird. Yeah, raid's about to start. Hope y'all have a good time. Hope y'all have a good day, night, afternoon, wherever y'all are, whatever the fuck y'all are doing. And y'all have a good one.